Wendy Williams Way. Confessions of a Die-Hard Fan. Chapter 1. Becoming a Wendy Watcher. My introduction to the world of Wendy Williams. It was a hot summer day in 2015 when I first stumbled upon the Wendy Williams show. I was aimlessly flipping through channels on my television, searching for something to watch and distract me from the sweltering heat. And that's when I saw her, Wendy Williams, an imposing figure with a shock of blonde hair and larger-than-life personality. I had heard of Wendy Williams before, of course. She was a well-known radio personality and had even dabbled in television in the past. But I had never given her much thought, and I certainly never expected to become a devoted Wendy watcher. But as I watched that first episode, something clicked. I was hooked on Wendy's brash humor, her no-holds-barred approach to celebrity gossip, and her ability to always speak her mind, no matter what. She was like no other talk show host I had ever seen. She wasn't afraid to say the things that others were thinking but were too polite to say themselves. As the summer wore on, I made it a point to tune into Wendy's show every weekday. I loved watching her Hot Topics segment, where she would dish out the latest celebrity news and share her own spicy opinions on the matter. I was mesmerized by her interviews with famous guests, where she would ask them questions that no one else dared to ask. Before I knew it, I was fully immersed in the world of Wendy. I had become a Wendy watcher, one of the many loyal fans who tuned into her show every day. I started talking about her with my friends and family, recommending her show to anyone who would listen. I even started following her on social media, keeping up with her latest tweets and Instagram posts. But it wasn't just Wendy's wit and humor that drew me in. It was her relatability. Despite her larger-than-life persona, Wendy always seemed to be authentic and down-to-earth. She shared her struggles and triumphs with her audience. From her battle with addiction to her journey to become a mother, she was open and honest about her flaws, and that made her all the more endearing. As the months turned into years, my love for Wendy only grew. I watched as she weathered personal challenges and professional triumphs, always with grace and humor. I admired her resilience and determination, and I was inspired by her willingness to be true to herself, no matter what. And I wasn't alone in my admiration for Wendy. Her show continued to thrive, and her audience only grew larger. She became a cultural phenomenon, with fans all over the world tuning in to hear what she had to say. Looking back, I realized that becoming a Wendy watcher was more than just a casual interest. It was a turning point in my life. Watching Wendy's show taught me to embrace my own voice and speak my truth, even when it isn't popular. It showed me that it's possible to be successful and authentic, and that sometimes the most important thing is simply to be yourself. In the years since that hot summer day, Wendy has continued to be a major force in the entertainment industry. She has launched her own production company, published books, and even earned a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And through it all, she has remained true to the persona that first drew me in, the unfiltered, unstoppable force of nature that is Wendy Williams. So here's to you, Wendy. Thanks for being the inspiration behind my journey as a Wendy watcher. You may be the queen of Hot Topics, but to me, you're so much more. You're a symbol of authenticity, courage, and sheer force of personality. Chapter 2. The Queen of Hot Topics. Exploring Wendy's unique approach to celebrity gossip. One of the things that drew me to the Wendy Williams show from the very beginning was Wendy's approach to covering celebrity news and gossip. Unlike many other talk show hosts, Wendy was unapologetically opinionated, often delivering scathing commentary on the latest Hollywood scandals. Wendy's signature segment, Hot Topics, quickly became a fan favorite. For each episode, Wendy would sit at her purple desk and dish out the latest news and gossip about everyone from A-list celebrities to reality TV stars. But it wasn't just the stories themselves that kept viewers coming back for more. It was Wendy's take on them. Wendy wasn't afraid to call out celebrities for their missteps, whether it was a scandalous affair or a public meltdown. But she also had a knack for finding the humor in even the most ridiculous stories. Her witty one-liners and off-the-cuff remarks kept me laughing episode after episode. But it wasn't just Wendy's commentary that made Hot Topics so addictive. It was the way she delivered it. Wendy had a larger-than-life personality, and she wasn't afraid to let it show. She would strut onto the set in her signature towering heels, tossing her hair and blowing kisses to the audience. Her infectious energy made it impossible not to get swept up in the excitement. As I became more and more of a Wendy watcher, I began to appreciate the way she approached celebrity news in a way that felt fresh and unique. Instead of regurgitating the same tired stories that every other talk show host was covering, Wendy focused on the stories that interested her and her audience. and she wasn't afraid to take risks, whether it was inviting controversial guests onto her show or sharing her struggle on air. But perhaps what I appreciate most about Wendy's approach to hot topics is that she never lost sight of the fact that these were real people with real lives. She wasn't just there to tear celebrities down. She was genuinely interested in their stories, their struggles, and their successes. And when she did criticize them, it was always with the understanding that everyone makes mistakes. Of course, not everyone was a fan of Wendy's approach to celebrity gossip. Some critics accused her of being too harsh or too gossipy. But for me and countless other Wendy watchers, her unique take on hot topics was a breath of fresh air in a world of stale celebrity coverage. As the years have gone by, Wendy's approach to hot topics has only become more iconic. She's become known as the Queen of Gossip, and her commentary is often the highlight of each episode of The Wendy Williams Show. But even as her fame has grown, she's remained true to herself and her unique approach to covering celebrity news. In the end, it's Wendy's authenticity that has kept me coming back to her show year after year. She's not afraid to speak her mind, even if it's not the popular opinion. And she does it all with a level of humor and charisma that's hard to resist. For me, and many others, Wendy Williams will always be the queen of hot topics. Chapter 3, A Voice for the Underdog. How Wendy's personal story inspires and empowers fans. While Wendy Williams may be best known for her hot takes on celebrity gossip, it's her personal story that has truly resonated with fans over the years. Wendy's journey to success hasn't always been an easy one, and she's never been afraid to share the ups and downs of her life with her audience. From her difficult childhood in New Jersey to her struggles with addiction and her highly publicized divorce, Wendy has been open and honest about her experiences. And while some might see her willingness to share her personal life as a weakness, I believe it's one of her greatest strengths. For one, Wendy's personal story is a testament to the fact that success doesn't come easy. She's been open about the fact that she had to work hard to get where she is today, both professionally and personally. And for those of us who may be struggling with our challenges, Wendy's story is a reminder that anything is possible with perseverance and hard work. But beyond that, Wendy's personal story has also become a source of inspiration and empowerment for her fans. For many of us, seeing someone like Wendy, who's faced her fair share of struggles, rise to the top of her field is incredibly inspiring. It's a reminder that success doesn't come in a one-size-fits-all package, and that anyone can achieve their dreams if they're willing to put in the work. But perhaps what's most inspiring about Wendy's story is the way she's used her platform to uplift and empower others. Over the years, Wendy has been an advocate for the underdog, using her show to highlight the stories of those who might not otherwise have a voice. From shining a spotlight on small businesses and local charities to featuring guests with inspiring stories of their own, Wendy has always been committed to using her platform for good. And it's not just the guests on her show who have been inspired by Wendy's story. As a fan myself, I've been endlessly inspired by her fearlessness, her resilience, and her ability to rise above the challenges that life has thrown her way. Whether she's sharing her struggles with addiction or using her platform to speak out about social justice issues, Wendy has always been a beacon of hope for those who might be struggling in their own lives. In the end, it's Wendy's personal story that sets her apart from other talk show hosts. She's not just a personality on TV, she's a real person with a real story to tell. And it's that authenticity and vulnerability that have made her such an inspiration to fans around the world. As I continue to watch The Wendy Williams Show, I'm reminded of the power of personal storytelling. Whether we're sharing our own experiences or listening to the stories of others, there's something truly powerful about connecting with someone on a personal level. And it's through that connection that we can find inspiration, hope, and a sense of community, something that Wendy Williams has given us in spades. Chapter 4, The Wendy Williams Effect, How She's Changed the Talk Show Landscape. It's hard to overstate the impact that Wendy Williams has had on the talk show landscape over the years. Since The Wendy Williams Show first debuted in 2008, Wendy has become a household name, thanks in no small part to her unique approach to daytime TV. At its core, The Wendy Williams Show is all about personality. From Wendy's signature Hot Topics segment to her candid interviews with celebrities and everyday people alike, the show is a reflection of Wendy's larger-than-life persona, and that's what makes it so appealing to viewers. But beyond just her personality, Wendy has also changed the game when it comes to the topics and issues that talk shows address. With her unapologetic approach to celebrity gossip and her willingness to speak out on hot-button issues like politics and social justice, Wendy has expanded the boundaries of what's traditionally considered talk show material. And it's not just the topics she covers, it's the way she covers them. Wendy's unique perspective and candid approach to issues have resonated with viewers in a way that's often been missing from daytime TV. Whether she's calling out hypocrisy in Hollywood or shining a light on issues that might not otherwise get much attention, Wendy has become a voice for the people in a truly remarkable way. Of course, with all that success comes scrutiny. Over the years, Wendy has faced her fair share of criticism from both fans and detractors. Some have accused her of being too sensationalist, while others have criticized her for being too mean-spirited in her coverage of celebrities. But for every critic, countless fans appreciate Wendy's unapologetic approach to daytime TV. For those of us who have grown tired of the same old talking heads and sanitized conversations, Wendy has been a breath of fresh air, and it's that willingness to take risks and push boundaries that have set her apart from the pack. As I look back on the impact that Wendy has had on the talk show landscape, I can't help but feel grateful for all that she's accomplished. From her groundbreaking approach to celebrity gossip to her commitment to social justice, Wendy has truly changed the game when it comes to daytime TV. But beyond just the impact she's had on the industry, Wendy has also touched countless lives through her show. For many of us, watching Wendy is like catching up with a friend, someone who's always willing to speak their mind and tell it like it is. And it's that connection with her audience that has truly set her apart as one of the most beloved and influential talk show hosts of our time. In the end, the Wendy Williams Show isn't just a talk show, it's a cultural phenomenon. And it's all thanks to the one-of-a-kind personality and perspective of Wendy Williams herself. Chapter 5. Wendy's personal journey and challenges. While Wendy Williams is known for her larger-than-life personality and her ability to dish out juicy celebrity gossip with ease, she's also faced several personal struggles over the years. From health issues to marital problems, Wendy has been open and honest about her challenges in a truly inspiring way. One of the biggest challenges that Wendy has faced is her health. In 2018, she revealed that she had been diagnosed with Graves' disease, an autoimmune disorder that affects the thyroid gland. This diagnosis came after years of struggling with fatigue and other symptoms that had been difficult to diagnose. Wendy was forced to take time off from her show to focus on her health, and she later admitted that the experience had been one of the toughest of her life. But despite the challenges, Wendy has remained committed to her health and wellness. She's been open about her struggles with addiction in the past, and she's spoken candidly about the steps she's taken to maintain her sobriety. And despite setbacks along the way, she's continued to push forward, proving that it's possible to overcome even the most difficult of obstacles. Of course, Wendy's personal life has also been the subject of much scrutiny over the years. In 2019, she filed for divorce from her husband of over 20 years, Kevin Hunter, amid allegations of infidelity. The split was highly publicized, and Wendy was forced to navigate the fallout in the public eye. But despite the challenges, Wendy has once again shown incredible strength and resilience. She's been open about the difficult emotions she's experienced in the wake of the divorce, but she's also been clear that she's committed to moving forward and building a happy, healthy life for herself. Ultimately, Wendy's journey is a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of self-care. She's faced numerous challenges over the years, but she's always found a way to bounce back stronger than ever. And through it all, she's remained committed to being honest and open with her fans, proving that even the most public figures can struggle with the same issues that we all face. As fans, it's clear that we have a deep connection with Wendy. We love her for her wit, her humor, and her no-nonsense approach to life. But we also admire her for her strength and resilience in the face of adversity. And it's that combination of personality and perseverance that has made her such an icon in the world of talk shows and beyond.